Hi, this is Joe again with another review. For the sake of this video, we'll be discussing the 1958 horror film, How to Make a Monster. Of course, this film, I previously reviewed another horror film called The Cobra, which was a horror movie revenge film. So is How to Make a Monster. It's another one of those murder revenge movies, and it takes place in a movie studio where there's a makeup artist who was famed for, or should I say, famous for making movies, horror films, those cheesy monster movies, like I Was a Teenage Werewolf, I Was a Teenage Frankenstein, movies, horror movies based on a teenager who becomes a monster. And of course, at that time, the time the movie is set in the late 1950s, these monster movies were starting to fall back, and they or not make as much money as they did, let's say, back in the 30s, maybe in the 1940s. So the studio, who has a new owner, says they doesn't want to do any more of these monster movies because he felt that the public was getting tired of it, and they were going for more and more musicals, especially for the young rock and roll singer like the Elvis. And they had like an Elvis Presley knockoff in this film, because that's what studios were starting to make, movies with a rock and roll star in it, and those movies were making money, like Beach Bank and the Beach movies. And ironically, one of the actors who plays one of the teenage monsters in this film actually did play in the Beach Blanket Bingo movie, the Beach movie series, with Frankie Avalon and Ned Funicello. Played one of the young actors who played the monster movies. It was kind of ironic, but that's where the studio wants to go, and the owners decided to fire the makeup guy. Thank you. Trump honking his horn. Every time I make these videos, there's always some traffic noise outside. Anyway, they making these movies, and then they decided to, and the makeup guy decides to get his revenge, or get revenge on the heads of the studio, because he wanted to continue doing his work. There was his nice work, and he didn't want to go into retirement, so he had a special makeup that could, when he applies it on somebody, he could hypnotize them using this particular type of special makeup he made to do his will. And unfortunately, that's what he was doing. He put his makeup on the two actors who played Teenage Frankenstein and Teenage Wolfman, and he says, "I want you to kill this guy. Be back here by 10 o'clock," or whatever. And that's pretty much for the rest of the movie. And then by the end of the movie, the two young actors realized what was going on, because they were missing parts of their memory, and then the two actors figured out that this guy is making them do shit, and to do these evil stuff, and so they decided to get even with this guy, and so they had it out, and of course they had a fire in the guy's in the makeup artist's lab. The whole place burned down, and you really didn't know what happened to the makeup artist after that. But the two young actors, they both got arrested for actually physically committing these murders, which they did. And we can't deny that these two guys didn't commit murder, but it was interesting. It was kind of like an interesting premise. Like I said at the top of this review, it's one of those murder revenge horror films, and it's not, it was a kind of a different kind of a premise to it, but they used so many different cliches in this film. There's one film they reviewed called The Vampire Bat, which is kind of similar in premise to How to Make a Monster, but it's it's fairly entertaining for what it was, and of course the mystery is there, and how, and I don't think it was really explained well what type of ingredients that the makeup was used in the special makeup to hypnotize the two actors. But that's what the guy decided to do, and it was really weird. It's really a fucking movie, and it's entertaining for what it was. So let me review of the movie How to Make a Monster. Please click on the video, please rate it, please subscribe to my channel, and please forward this video onto your Facebook pages. You can check out all my reviews and on my YouTube channel at rallyc.com. It's all www.c.com. Homepage and rally reviewer Christy Moore, and please check out all of his videos on his website. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.